All right, in this part 3 of my short video series here, I want to talk about the importance of content marketing. Sometimes you may hear this referred to as inbound marketing. Basically, it's the idea of putting out content through different channels online to attract more visitors, engage more people, and basically grow an audience and a following for your business. So why is content marketing important? Well, first of all, it gets results. Content marketing will help you get more eyeballs at your website, at your blog, more traffic. More traffic leads to more opportunities. Now, there's a lot more to it in the process. You need to convert those visitors into prospects or leads or whatever the purpose of your content marketing is, but it all starts with getting the visitors. And the best way to do that is by publishing content. So, some of the different types of content that you can publish are blog posts, kind of like this. Video, this is a video blog post. You can syndicate your content out. If you write a blog post, or it's really essentially just an article, you can send that to different article directories. You can guest blog posts for other blogs within your business niche. Again, video is a big one. Podcasting. Podcasting is something that there's many different hubs where you can actually find podcast content, the biggest one being iTunes. And you could, for free, put content in these different places where people download them and follow your content. I want to point out podcasting simply because it's growing in its adoption once again, simply because nowadays we have access to a little bit higher speed downloads via our mobile devices. So podcasting is kind of making a comeback, so it is a great way to get out there. But again, this is all important because content is king on the web. Content all ties back to search engine optimization, which this video series has pretty much been about, and also social media, because social is where people are spending their time. Between search and social, those are the two most important places to be. And using content, you can be in both places and have a business presence and get those visitors. So your content needs to be fresh, so you need to consistently publish content. Your content needs to be relevant, so your content has to be related to what is important to your business. You want to have consistent and congruent messaging, essentially represent your brand well. You don't want to talk about random things and expect people to be interested in your business, but you want to have good, strong content that is informative. It can be entertaining. It should provide some type of value, whether it's informative, entertaining, gives people shortcuts, tidbits, insight, whatever that might be. Provide value. That's probably the most important thing there. And again, this is important because the more content you put out, the more the search engines are going to find you, and the more other people, visitors, viewers, have to share through the different social channels. Sharing is really important because you kind of get that viral spread of information. So content marketing is incredibly powerful, but one of the big challenges that I see in working with small business owners in content marketing and publishing is basically what to say, and also kind of the time that you spend on content marketing. So I want to address those two things. First of all, everyone always kind of wants to automate, and they want to just kind of outsource this or do something that automates the process. I'm going to warn you against that. I'm actually going to advise you totally against that, because this is an area that you don't want to skimp. If your content starts to get published and picked up and shared and it's now showing in all different places on the internet, it's being shared throughout Facebook and on Twitter, and Google's picking it up, you want that content to be very good. You want that content to talk about your business in a great manner, because now it's representing you and your brand. So that's important. So don't skimp. Secondly, another reason it's important is because unlike paid ads, your content's going to last. Once you stop a paid advertising campaign like pay-per-click via Google or on Facebook ads, once you stop those ads, they're not going to show up anymore. With content, it's going to exist on the internet for infinity. We don't really know how long, but it's going to be there long term. So that, if you're positioned well, is going to be providing you value for an ongoing period of time. So some tips to manage the challenges that come with content marketing, I should say. So first of all, schedule in advance. If we think back to the Oprah show, this is something I like to talk about because Oprah didn't used to wake up. She didn't gain her authority and her incredible following by waking up in the morning and saying, gee, what should I talk about today on my show? She knew well in advance and had people and topics lined up for what was going to be on today's show. I recommend that you do the same thing. Keep a content publishing schedule. Think about what you want to talk about in advance. You'll have ideas, again, related to the core essence of your business, and talk about those things, and you can create the content or think about or prep for the content before you actually publish the content. The worst thing to do is wake up saying, or be at the end of the day and say, you know what, I need something to put on my blog today, and then you make it up right there on the spot. That wouldn't be a good thing, because then you're going to be kind of behind the gun, and is your content always going to be the best it could be? Probably not. So schedule in advance. Secondly, I would say record content or create content when you feel like it. So for instance, if you look back on this video series that I've done, I'm wearing the same outfit. And that's because I was in the mood to kind of create the content. I had the ideas fresh in my head. I decided to create 3 pieces of content all at once, at one time, and then I'm going to schedule and put them out at different times at the Performa blog and through the YouTube channel. So feel free to create content in spurts when you're feeling creative, when you have the ideas, when you're feeling inspired. If you're writing, sometimes you're in the right frame of mind to write, and if it's flowing, go ahead and write. You don't have to publish it all right now. And the last thing is that you can repurpose content. So for instance, I could take this video post and I can transcribe it or have it transcribed and turn it into an article, and then submit that article to different article directories or share it via written format on a blog or via Facebook or Twitter, LinkedIn, etc. Likewise, I can also basically take the audio from this video and submit that as a podcast. So repurpose content that you already have, and then as you create content, realize that written content's great, video content's great, audio content's great, and you can take one piece and turn it into the different modalities. Also, if you create slides, you can create videos just with audio behind it, so you can just talk to the slide. If you don't want to appear on camera like this, that's fine, but you can have basically a slideshow that you're narrating, and now you have a video. And then you can also take that slideshow and you can submit it to places like SlideShare, which is a great resource where you can upload your PowerPoints or keynotes or whatever you're using for your slide presentations. Then you can also take that same slide deck and turn it into a PDF and submit that to somewhere like Scribed. Scribed is a similar type service that you can publish PDFs at. So you can do all those different things, and now you're putting your content out in different places where different people will find your content and eventually go back to your website and know more about you and what you have to offer. So again, this was just a short little series to help you out with your content marketing, with your social media marketing, and to improve your search engine rankings. Hope you found it helpful, interesting, useful. If so, feel free to share it on the internet, on your favorite social media site, and we will, based on your feedback, provide another series that will be helpful to you.